It's stopped snowing.
Stopped snowing?
Hasn't it?
It hasn't snowed for...
I can't remember the last time it snowed.
I can.
The window hasn't been clear for...
I tried to fly a kite.
A kite?
I saw that.
In the snow. The flakes kept pushing it down again, like there were heavy weights attached to it.
I saw that. It kept coming in and out of view through the window, then the snow built up and covered the pane, and it's been like that.
But that was ages ago.
Someone must have rubbed it clear.
Maybe that's why...
Why?
Why today I felt like there was somewhere I could go?
Well, it's why I'm not covering up anymore. I'm not hiding secrets. I'm not trying to put on a mask or pretend things are okay. Why I can be myself more. And it's yellow, and it's bright, it's beautiful.
There are people here who are supposed to support you, aren't there?
Speak up. Always speak up. Be honest. Don't be afraid to ask for help.
Be careful who you let near you.
Was that aimed at me?
No. There are people who understand, people who have lived through this and they get it, but some might be shocked at what they might learn.
A lot of people want it to be so simple, don't they?
They build this fear in you.
But that doesn't mean...
You can't trust.
It's like in society, there are bad apples everywhere, but that doesn't mean that everybody is bad. It's the bad stuff. It's the bad news makes news.
They just need to sit there, shut up, and have a really open mind.
We do the work, don't we? And it's risky, and it hurts, and it's courageous, and you know, bloody survivors bring that strength and that courage every fucking day. Why can't they?
You need to move on. This is for your own good.
We wish survivors would move on more quickly.
How strong you are for getting through it.
They need to understand that abuse happens in religious contexts. Now, that doesn't make them bad, but they need to recognise it and understand it.
They shouldn't be leaders. I mean, we're far stronger and more courageous, and we face that complexity and we navigate it every day. I mean, how could somebody unpaid help yet paid professionals can't?
Who can you talk to who is trained to understand and recognise what your disclosure means?
Do they need to? Even just saying the words, I can hear you and I am listening to you and I believe you.
Just being told by someone in authority, I guess, changed my reality. It was a total shift.
You can't offer anything practical or of help. It's still beyond that.
No. Religious institutions, stop fucking saying you're sorry and actually do something about the abuse.
It can give them an impetus to move forward, to do whatever they need to do to help them.
Stop hiring 6 million lawyers to grind down anyone that goes for compensation and, you know, give it to them.
You're not just screaming into the void and it's a waste of your breath.
You're not trying to say you should do this or that.
How strong you are for getting through it.
Because any disclosure is painful to talk about, so why would you put yourself through the pain of talking about it if it's not going to do any good?
I know just saying my experience has given others a chance to see their lives in a different light.
I felt valid. Like a human being who deserved to be on the planet again.
Do you want to be on the planet again? Not every day is going to be easy.
Isolation is part of the process, isn't it?
I don't know.
You don't have to leave straight away. You can fade away so others don't really recognise you're doing it.
Having someone just tell me that I'm normal meant a great deal.
There'll be times you'll wonder if leaving was the right thing to do. I miss my family, I miss my friends. But then no, I wouldn't trade a day outside of it.
Just be really kind with yourself. You have to comfort yourself and hold yourself. Everything outside only helps so far.
There's nothing you can say, really. You just have to walk through it on your own.
When you've got PTSD, I think your brain tells you, you know, no one can save you. You have to rely on yourself. But
lots of people deal with traumatic experiences that they never speak about. Who's to say that that has a negative effect on their life?
Well, everyone's interactions and experiences are completely unique to them. So why wouldn't the journey of healing be unique to everybody as well?
You don't really see the end of the path, do you?
What's that?
Through the window. There's nothing else in the background, nothing else going on through the window, in the trees, other bits and bobs.
But there are others on the other side.
I needed a signal. More than words. Words weren't enough for me.
Just having people who accepted that that's where you're at without blame or expecting you to be any different.
You never want to imagine yourself in this position.
There will be times when you'll feel like nobody will ever understand.
You'd never pretend you were the victim of abuse if you weren't the victim of abuse.
I knew without her opening a word that she believed me.
It will take me a long time to get through it.
She embraced me and told me that it wasn't my fault.
And I never get through it.
Relentless in terms of bringing me back to the fact that it wasn't my fault.
No, it was not your fault. There was nothing you could have done.
You have done nothing to deserve this.
Is that finally something we can all agree on?
It was yellow, wasn't it?
Yes, it was yellow.
The kite.
Whatever happened to it?
The snow weighed it down. By the time it had melted, it wasn't there anymore.
It found its own path.
You lucky sod.
Disappeared.
Maybe it'll come back the next time it snows.
Will any of us still be here then?
Who knows?